Obviously, the fight that everyone's buzzing about already is Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Did you get a chance to see Terence's fight with Jeff Horn?
I did. I think Terence looked good at the welterweight limit. I think he obviously carried up some power, I thought Horn would be a little more physically imposing than he was able to be, but Terence handled the physicality well. I don't think it was ever a doubt that Terence was a more skilled fighter, but I thought the physicality of Horn would make it a little bit more rough. But kudos to Terence for breaking him down and even carrying up some power.
Is that the mega fight? Is that the big pay-per-view fight that everybody's waiting for? I mean, obviously it's a little too early to make it a pay-per-view now, but
I think it will be. I think with Keith just not being active right now, he kind of has lost luster on his name, and it's not for anything else other than not being active. I think if Keith was able to find the passion that he once had for the sport, I think Keith would easily be able to put himself back in the mix and into the conversation again. But right now, because of Terence and Errol have been fighting consistently and been looking good and been hungry for the fight the best, I think right now that has become the marquee matchup.
How does that fight play out? I mean, obviously it's still a little too early to break it down fully, but
I mean, Terence has a lot of dimensions to him, but the dimensions Errol has are very good. I think Errol's going to be obviously the stronger guy. Terence carried up some power at welterweight. We saw in the Horn fight, but I don't know if anything matches the power Errol has at welterweight. So a lot of interesting tidbits for that fight. Again, sometimes a skilled guy, the more skilled guy, may not necessarily win. In this case, both guys are skilled guys, but Terence probably having both stances probably has a bit more in the bag of tricks. But man, those Errol body shots and that Errol firepower really make a difference, because he is solid enough tactically to impose himself as well. So it'll be a good fight.
Do you think those dimensions in Errol are kind of taken for granted? I mean, sometimes a lot of people, they look at him and they think he's just this come forward machine.
Yeah, they're definitely taken for granted. Errol knows how to come forward and not get hit while he's coming forward, not get hit clean even. I think that gets taken for granted a lot. I don't think you realize how hard it is to come forward and not get hit. So Errol's got a solid defense, yet he comes forward, which is scary because when he's coming forward, he's hurting you and he's got a lot of power. So I think that gets taken for granted a lot.